Hi everybody. Today I want to talk about the education system. Why we prefer to get education in foreign countries, why we move from one place to another place, from one city to another city, from one province to another province, from one country to another country, from one continent to another continent. Why? Why we do not prefer to get education from the very nearby university, by nearby city, by nearby country where we are living in, or the country which is in our neighbor? Because edu- first of all, everybody follows education system, education discipline according to his or her choice and his interest, his and her interest. There are certain number of the reasons, and there are certain uh, consequences of those reasons, decisions, who undertake this decision to go from one place to another place to get the higher education. Education may be at any level, maybe undergraduate, maybe masters, maybe PhD, maybe postdoc, maybe any short training, maybe any short course, short courses. So basic thing is that I'm doing PhD in Austria. When I was in Pakistan, I had a dream to go to Europe and get education because I had inspiration from the senior people who were coming back from the countries like Germany, France, Sweden, Italy, Austria, and their level of the knowledge, their level of the confidence, their contribution, their publications were very impressive for me, and it gave me a hope, and it gave me interest, it stimulated my interest to get education from these countries. So basically, while sitting any student in the Pakistan, in any small town, any small village like in Hyderabad, in Dadu, in Larkana, in Sakhar, who wants to get education from foreign country, what will be his motivation behind that purpose, that why he don't want to get education from the Mehran University, Sindh University, IBS Sakhar, Karachi University? Why foreign? First thing is purpose to break the boundaries, regional boundaries, boundaries in in sense of the physical boundaries, in sense of the virtual boundaries, in sense of the limitations which we have set, like that one person cannot go foreign country, like blah blah person, X person, B person, Ali cannot go out of the country. Why he cannot go out of the country? There are other questions which are behind this argument. However, basic purpose or motivation is to get exposure, experience towards international community, to get to come out of the own local circle, local region, local culture, local environment, to see the things, how things are going working out outside our world, what's happening in the world, what are the global trends. So these trends, these experiences, these exposures help us to learn different things and improve our potential, improve our confidence, so that we can be able to compete at international level, and we could be considered as a international student. Being an international student, you have several advantages to learn different things, not only about your degree program, but about different culture, different trends, different behaviors, different social phenomena, different geographical locations. So when person leaves his own local community, local society, own town, own city, own country for the education purpose, it means he leaves his comfort zone. When he or she leaves his comfort zone, then he creates a space for the new learning, for new exposure. And that new learning, new exposure helps him to develop new dynamics in his or her personality. These dynamics becomes his or her identification. Let's suppose one person who is coming from Pakistan, from Hyderabad, from Sakkar, from Larkana, from Khairpur. There are so many friends, my friends who applied for the scholarship and they succeeded and traveled to the different countries in the world like China, China, Thailand, South Korea, Germany, Italy, Austria, France, Sweden, Norway, USA, New Zealand, UK, and all around the world they are traveling to different destinations wherever who get he or she gets opportunity. And it's a very excitement, it is a very excited to get an opportunity when one person travels very first time from hometown to another. Then it comes that everything is he's or she is experiencing new thing, that international travel is the very first time. Traveling from one country to another country is first time experience. Entering arriving into the new community, communicating with the unknown people and establishing a very good contacts with them, communicating with them upon on the different grounds, on different issues, different things, different reasons, make new friends, meet with the new teachers, meet with the new class fellows. It gives you new diversions, new directions in your personality. So it is very helpful, it is very interesting to travel from one country to another country for the Higher Education Commission. But this motivation is not only motivation, but this motivation and this achievement needs a long history of the struggle, long consistency. It needs consistency, persuasion, struggle, tireless struggle, dedication. Because when I was applying, I applied to the more than 20 universities, and I was somewhere accepted, somewhere rejected, somewhere I could not get admission, somewhere I could not got, somewhere I got a scholarship, but I could not get a scholarship. I got a admission, but I could not get a scholarship, a fully funded scholarship. Somewhere I was offered partial scholarship that was not satisfying my concerns. Like I was unable to manage my expenses on partial scholarship. I was looking for the fully funded scholarship. A student who comes from the developing or middle class, he always looks for the scholarship, or every competent person wants to compete for the international opportunity to get the funding for his higher education. So it needs a long struggle to complete all documentation. First of all, basic documents, like if you are applying for the bachelor, you have to collect your documents like matric, inter, and all other supporting documents. If you are applying for the masters, you must have a basic documents of undergraduate. If you are applying for the PhD, then you must have bachelor and master documents. Documents includes mark sheet and transcript, your passport, recommendation letters, acceptance letters, all these. And if you are applying for the postdoc, you must have acceptance letter and all other supporting documents. So completing these document is in one struggle, and after that applying for the admission and securing opportunity is second challenge, second journey, second struggle. And after that, after securing opportunity, there begins a third struggle, that you have to be there and prove it, that you are given this opportunity and you are potential candidate and you can compete in international community and you can be succeed. And after succeeding, if there starts a new struggle, that after completing your education, now you are potential candidate, you are in market, now you can win opportunity and you can compete to secure your favorite job, whatever you want to do. If you want to join government sector, if you want to do join development sector or any other international community. Okay, so in every next stage there is a new challenge, there is a new struggle, there are new set of the plans which you have to follow after completing your education. So this diversion, this experience, this diversity You cannot, nobody can get from the at the local level who is just doing masters, bachelor from Sindhu University, masters from Sindhu University, PhD from Sindhu University, postdoc from Sindhu University. He might have expertise on the subject. He might be the expert of his knowledge. He might have a huge knowledge and expert of his subject, but he may not have such a diversity which an intern student who gets education from the foreign country. He may not have such qualities or exposures or talent or confidence or many other things which he may not contain in his personality. So, higher education has a very positive and very strong impact on the grooming and development of the personality of individual. It doesn't work for the personality. Personality doesn't work for own person, but it is towards the society. When you are studying, you are in a struggling phase. You are in the process of investment. When you complete your education, then starts your contribution. Contribution starts in two forms. One form is toward yourself, and second form is towards the society. By developing yourself, you are developing your society. If you will get good job, then you will be responsible to not only to earn the money, but you will be responsible to help new generations and contribute, help new generations by for the getting higher education and securing the job. And second thing, you have to contribute in society by different ways, in monetary and non-monetary, which needs not to be advertised, which needs not to be discussed or disclosed. At different platforms and in different ways one can contribute in the society. So in every possible way, when one completes his education, then he starts contribute towards his society and towards himself. So these things come only by the international exposure, and it helps student to understand the international patterns at local level, national level, and international level. Patterns of the education, patterns of the society, patterns of the politics, patterns of the geography, patterns of the travel, and so many different things which one cannot define verbally, but he can feel and he can experience, which are just, we can say, tacit knowledge, which we cannot be read in the text or words, we cannot express in the words, but these are the observations which one can observe. So this was a small talk about the education in foreign countries, and very soon we will meet on the next topic. Till then, take care.